And we're live. And the camera was wrong as always.
Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, we're good.
Good. All right. Hey, this is a very special day. We have Tag back. So, hi everybody. This is Art T. Bear. I have 30 years invested in this wacky comic book industry, and we have Taylor back from the Wasteland Weekend. So, say hi, Taylor.
Hi everybody. My voice sounds a little weird because I'm battling a cold right now, so I'm a little sniffly.
I don't think you're bad. I think you're like fully engaged in it. This thing's kicking your butt. So
I'm trying.
So she's brave. She woke up. She blew her nose, took her medication, and then showed up today. So it's good to have her back, and she's going to tell you all about this past week. So you guys know what I've been doing for the last week, holding down the fort and working on this Indiegogo, black and white Indiegogo. But Taylor's been having a ball, and that's good because she works her butt off. So it's good to get out and let your hair down. So if you guys don't know, Taylor assists me in the studio at Hack Shack Studios. We've been working together for about
5 years, I'd say.
5 years,
maybe a little more.
Yeah, 5 years. And so we're departing. Well, not departing. We're what is that word? We're going on a new venture. So
moving forward.
We're moving forward. So we're kind of working on trying to be more independent of Marvel and DC and the inks, and try to get into more of a creator-owned area. So Taylor and I write and create together as well. So I think that's enough backstory. I'm sure they want to know what this Wasteland Weekend's all about. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of what I know. So Wasteland Weekend is based on the Mad Max movies, and so it's not quite. It's kind of like what is that? Like the Renaissance Pleasure Fair, right? But more.
Kind of, yeah. It gets compared to Ren Fair and Burning Man a lot, and I think that they're a good comparison, but it's still very different and still very much its own thing. And thank you, Tommy, for wishing me good health. I actually got sick right before I left for Wasteland, and I was kind of it was kind of in its fledgling stage, and then by Saturday I was full on sick. So I spent the whole morning Saturday. I took a Benadryl when I was knocked out for like several hours in the desert, and it was very unpleasant. But I'm proud of Art for holding down the fort while I was gone. Seems like you guys did very well. I missed out on the Amanda video, so I gotta make sure to go back and watch that.
Yeah. The boomers held down the fort while you were gone, so we pushed many a wrong button and said many of the wrong things. But you're back now, so I don't have to worry.
You guys better have been nice to them.
Oh, they were very, very nice. Yeah, we got the best crowd, and we're still building it. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. And feel free, as always, in the chat to talk and to ask questions and stuff, because this is quite cool, this Wasteland Weekend. If you're into Mad Max and that whole world, it's the ultimate, because you're in that world, right, Taylor?
Yeah, I've been going to Wasteland Weekend since 2013, which I think was around the time I started working here. I can't remember if I went to it slightly before or not.
But you went kind of in as a participant, but there's the camping aspects of it. That's outer perimeter, right? And then there's in the barter town or whatever,
I'll
right?
try to explain the event as best I can, then kind of like my current role in it. So Wasteland Weekend, it used to be called Road Warrior Weekend, where it was a weekend in the desert where they built a functioning barter town. And you can kind of see it in this photo. That's the main gate of Wasteland, and that's actually the main gate from a couple of years ago. It's way bigger now, and it actually now it lights on fire. So the sign now is a giant flaming wasteland. But what it is it used to be just a weekend where people kind of gathered. They had the functioning bar town. It looked like a Mad Max movie set. And they used to have replica Mad Max cars show up. But since then, now it's like a week long, and it's a week in the desert. You have to dress up in order to attend. Like, there's no real looky-loos allowed, and when you are there, you have to participate. Like, they won't just let you kind of wander around and take pictures and stuff.
Because that helps sell the reality of the world,
Yeah,
right? I mean, if somebody drops the ball, then they can blow the whole illusion, right?
Yeah, so they really stress it. And if they see you in like blue jeans and stuff, they will approach you and ask you to change. But what's cool is there's some camps that actually they'll help provide you a costume and stuff. But anyway, so you spend a week out in the desert and in this fully immersive Mad Max world, everybody's dressed up, and there's a big main barter town, which you're kind of seeing here, and there's a wasteland stage where live bands play. Yeah, over there. And live bands play all weekend. There's different shows that happen. Oh, look. See, this is
the stage, right?
That's the main gate.
That's the other side of it?
Yeah, that was last year. And this is just a portion of the people that gather. I'm actually in this picture somewhere. If you look, that's me. Yeah, so like several thousand people. The numbers have really grown, gather, and we do a group
These are the
picture.
whatever boys, right?
Yeah, the warboys.
The warboys.
They were our neighbor. They were our neighbors this year.
That's actually the car, too, for the movie.
Shout out to Order the V8 and my buddy Rivet, the warboy. So inside the gate is where there's like a main stage. All the bands play.
Hey, wait a minute. Some of those guys, they look like their fingers, the middle fingers are up.
Oh yeah, there's what they do is they cross their middle fingers to make W shapes.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, and
the wasteland.
That's the wasteland weekend salute.
Okay.
So you cross your middle fingers to make W's.
Okay.
Or make a big W.
I thought those were just really thick middle fingers.
So that's the wasteland salute. But there's the main gate where all the main festivities happen, the stage, lots of shows. And then outside the gate, there's a lot of camps. There's also camps within the gates, but they're fully in theme and they kind of put on entertainment of their own. That's a Thunderdome. Thunderdome's inside the main gate where you can actually...
Oh my god, look how cool that thing is.
You can actually fight on bungees. My one friend fought this year and she got whacked like right in the face.
So this, it's a little out of focus, but this is the bungee, right?
Yeah, you hang from bungees and you have like boffer sticks you beat each other with.
Where's the other guy? I only see the one.
I think I don't know, he might be pulled back. Because what they do is they pull...
Oh no, there he is. He's in action. He just got whacked, I think.
They launch you at each other.
Oh, there's the other bungee right here. It's just blurred because it's moving. So this guy is like in the air.
Yeah, he's jumping. Those things will send you flying.
Can you like rocket all the way back? Because like in the movie, they could hold on to the sides,
it's
right?
kind of hard. A lot of people climb on top of it, as you can see, to get a better view of the fight. But those bungees, they will hold you. If you're short like me, your feet probably won't touch the ground the whole time. You'll end up falling over. But they tend to not launch them too high because that's when horrible injuries happen, because they launch them at each other. And
well, remember the movie where they could actually swing back and grab the sides?
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody do that yet.
That'd be cool.
But people do get pretty wild in there. But my tribe, I've been going since 2013. I started off outside the gates. There's basically different tiers of camping, different themed camping, and then there's Tent City where you don't have to be in theme. And that's where a lot of first years gather. So we used to be out there, but now our tribe is a part of the main city, and we put on different activities and stuff there.
Do you want to give a shout out to your tribe?
Sure. My tribe is the Death Caps tribe. It's a Soviet Cold War themed tribe.
Oh, we should have got the graphics for that. That would have been cool. Yeah. Taylor does all the graphics for that, like all the art direction and the graphics for her tribe.
If you guys see it, there's a lot of communist imagery. Just know I'm not a real commie. It's just a role that I play.
Yeah, it's all fun. Yeah.
I had genuine commies approach me this year, and that was kind of weird. I was like, this is all pretend. Anyway, but it's a lot of fun. Being a tribe leader is a lot of responsibility, and I have my tribe, the Death Caps, about 25 strong.
That's cool.
And it's a lot of responsibility.
Growing.
Yeah, it is growing. But someone had a question. The props look cool in the image. Do you get to RP in character? Some people do. And there's a lot of stuff to do. There's kind of something for everyone at the event. Because like I said, there's the concerts, there's the shows. You can go in the Thunderdome. And the barter town is a real barter town. You can barter for goods and trade stuff.
Okay,
there.
the Atomic Cafe, is this part of Barter Town?
Yes, the Atomic Cafe. That's another thing. The event is 18 and up. And the Atomic Cafe is the main bar. And all the alcohol, as long as you're over 21, is free because it runs on donations. So you can drink for free the whole weekend, which is pretty cool.
And pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it can be. There's a full medical staff, so if you go, please don't make their job more difficult by getting blackout drunk.
Okay, so we got the cool thing about I think Bartertown actually looks cooler at night because all the lights and the fire. I'm not sure what the other tabs are, but let's just open them up and
Okay, yeah, so just FYI, a lot of these pictures came from my friends and tribe mates. This is the D's. If you guys have seen Waterworld, they were our other neighbors. If you guys have seen Waterworld, that's the actual D's boat from the movie. What they did was they just they chopped it up to make it smaller, and there's like a Waterworld tribe that one of my tribe mates is also part of, and they have a swimsuit competition there, and they'll squirt you with water during the 100-degree weather, so it's very cool.
so that's the place to hang out.
Yeah, definitely.
I like the fish bones hanging there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the D's is always shout out to Paul. They always outdo themselves, and that's a major part of the themed area, I would say.
That's pretty cool.
At night they have DJs and stuff playing on top of there, and it really comes alive at night because of how hot it is during the day.
I could imagine. Yeah, and it's actually it's visually. I wish we had more night shots. Because I think last year you had a lot of night shots. It looks very cool at night with all the fire and the
there's
lights.
some of my tribe. I have like 20 people in my tribe, but these are
There's your logo right there.
Yeah, that's my logo. It's the Soviet radiation-eating mushroom.
Is this that's like from a rocket launcher, right?
Yeah,
That's an actual shell.
That's my tribe mate Team Rocket.
She looks so sweet holding like a freaking missile shell.
She is. It's one of my best friends right there.
Who's this?
That would be me with my I'm like partially in costume there because it was really, really hot and I was mid cold at that point. I think I had just woken up.
From your Benadryl induced coma?
It was bad. I'm not gonna lie.
What day is this?
I think that was Friday or Saturday.
Okay, so this is still early.
Yeah. I don't know if I see a lot of my pictures are packed away right now because my phone died on the second day and then never awoke again. So I don't know what it was, like if anybody knows this about tech, but my phone's battery seemed like it lasted like maybe an hour at most there. And I don't know if it's just because of the extreme heat, because I kept getting heat warnings on my phone, so I had to shut it off. So a lot of my photos and stuff I took on my GoPro, and I haven't taken them off yet.
Well, when we were using your phone for these YouTube shows, your phone would overheat. So maybe it is the battery.
Yeah, I mean it is an older phone.
That bandolier is pretty cool, though. You don't mind me zooming in?
Oh yeah, that's actually that's my barter backpack. And
that's the strap for the backpack
to it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Is that's a belt buckle from an old car, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's cool. See, that's the stuff you guys like. Find things, and then incorporate those into your characters.
Yeah, the costumes there are pretty killer. I think I have some good pictures of some of my tribe mates in here's costume.
Okay, I'm gonna start getting rid of some of these tabs so
There's the stage.
Okay, I want to keep that one though.
Oh gosh, oh yeah. So
the dust storms.
Yeah, there's major dust storms. I hope I'm not like dissuading any of you guys from coming this because it's a lot of fun, but there are major dust storms all throughout the event.
Well, this is California, so this is the Mojave, right?
Yeah, it's in the middle of the Mojave.
So whenever you have flat plains like this, you're always going to get the winds, and we have the Santa Anas. Does it usually come up around 2-4 o'clock somewhere in there?
Sometimes, you know what? Maybe around like 1 at earliest. This one was kind of in the morning, and it kind of, our structures are pretty, can I be your +1 next to your title? Absolutely you can. My tribe is always hosting first years. But yeah, it happens, you're right, around like 1 or 2, and they don't last long. 2016 had like a really intense one that destroyed a lot of stuff, but this year it wasn't too bad.
Well, because even in Corona here where we live, we're up on the mountain plain, and so yeah, it starts up around 2 o'clock, like between 2 and 4.
Yeah.
And so we get the Santa Anas, they call them, and they feel really good up here. But when you're on open plains and there's a lot of dirt, because we're in like wooded area here, but when you're in a lot of dirt, man, it becomes nasty.
And it's all sand out there, so goggles are a must.
And you guys have some kind of like scarves over your mouths and things?
Yeah, I wear I don't know how to pronounce this, but a shemagh most of the time, so I can actually breathe.
Yeah. Okay. So we're back to the Atomic Cafe.
Oh
Lawrence of
yeah,
Arabia,
that's the
the
Northern Nomads
Northern
camp.
Nomads.
Yeah, all these are just some of the themed camps that were around.
That's
So
awesome.
my buddies' camps. I don't have any good pictures of my camp at the moment, but it was pretty cool.
That's a movie poster, right?
Yeah, they've been around since before I was.
Alec Guinness, I think we know who that is. Anthony Quinn.
But you
Jose Ferrer.
but you can see like you got to build these structures pretty sturdy because you're gonna live in them for about a week. So shade is a must.
And all that wind. So you guys are anchoring these things pretty good.
Yeah, we had a temper tent this year, so we could actually close it up and stuff during the dust storm.
That's cool. So there's people that play music. There's a little acoustic guitar there.
Yeah, a lot of people will wander around playing music and bartering songs and stuff.
So these tents that are on like off of the main tent, these are probably private quarters, right? Because it looks like there's
Yeah.
one here, here, and here.
A lot of the main tribes like this, you kind of have to hide because you don't have to have like a themed shelter all the time. If you're in like a big tribe, you can kind of hide your stuff behind there. And northern nomads and people like us and stuff in the main camp area. For the person who asked about the in character stuff, we do have to be in character like 100% of the time because we kind of are like Ren Fair people where we have to entertain people in the city.
Because some people come in just for the day, right?
Yeah, some people do. And other people are just like they're camped out in like tent city unthemed. So they like walk all the way out. 'Cause it's a big place. So when they come to the city, they want to play.
Well, I was just thinking the people that come in for the day, it is like Renaissance Fair, so you guys are part of the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Wait, I gotta see what this other sign says here.
I don't know what they yeah, that's their I think that's
Is that their
flag.
symbol? Oh, that's a guy's
I think,
face.
I think it's a Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh, I see it now. It's got the garb on and the face. It looks like what's his name? O'Toole. It's probably Peter O'Toole, because he was Lawrence.
Was he?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It says right here, Peter O'Toole as Lawrence.
There's nothing in the desert, and no man needs nothing.
Omar Sharif was in there.
Look at that, 7 Academy Awards.
All
I
right.
wonder where they got this.
All right, if anybody can name Jose Ferrer's son, gets a cyber buck.
Is he a comic person?
He's a comic book person, yes,
Really?
and he's kind of he's like in a lot of sci-fi movies and things that that people would know. Gosh, he was just in. Was he in?
Ew, sorry about that, you guys.
Gesundheit.
I had to sneeze.
Which was the movie that? Do you remember where the president? Oh my gosh, what movie was that? Where the president sold them out to save his son.
Oh man,
Oh,
I
gosh.
don't know.
I
Chat,
want-
does this sound familiar?
I want to say it was a Marvel movie. Anyways, there's a little movie called RoboCop, and the actor's name's Miguel. Miguel Ferrer is Jose's son.
Oh, okay.
So Miguel was the coke crazy
Oh, I
weapons
know what you're
guy
talking
in the
about.
first RoboCop.
The one that got killed by Red Foreman.
Yeah, and then he's got the deep voice. He does a lot of the animated voices for DC cartoons. And gosh, what was the damn movie? He plays like the vice president or something. Gosh, what movie
He always
was
plays
that?
someone weaselly.
Was it an X-Men movie?
Oh,
Where there was some kind of cure, and oh my gosh, it'll come to me as we talk. But anyways, I don't want to take up your time. Let's keep talking
No,
about.
maybe thinking
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. It'll come to my head. Okay, you have to knock before you go into this.
Yeah,
tent.
just some more camps. See, they had something going on in there. Some kind of because there's like a lot of people like outside the city. They do stuff in their camps for entertainment, and I couldn't figure out what this one was because every time we went, they were gone.
Yeah,
But
it's 99 Buzzard Lane.
yeah, oh yeah, they have street names all over, so you can kind of tell where you're going. There's actually a map that shows you where all the tribes are and stuff.
So are some of the people like sleeping and stuff in the trailers and?
Yeah, this is kind of almost to the outer, like, unthemed areas, like right where it ended.
Okay.
So you can just get an idea of what some of the camps looked like.
I like the
The
skulls.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so you gotta knock. If the yellow tents are rocking,
Don't come a knocking.
don't come a knocking. Okay, so let's find.
That's the road virus. This is a mobile bookstore. They show up every year, but they actually travel like across the country. And yeah, in theme. They actually sell like old hard to find comic books and stuff in there. I was kind of
So you can get old comic books, and then if you need something to eat, you can get a leg.
Yeah. Yeah, they sell like occult books and old vintage comics. And
Do they sell
stuff.
black and white comics?
They should. They will. They're pretty cool. But they travel all around, and they came this year. I was happy to see them, and that's in the main barter town. So you could buy books from them, or you could try to trade something.
Is this an air conditioning unit? Are some of the things air conditioned or no?
It was an air conditioning unit, but it was really hot in there, so I don't know if it was working.
You have the door open.
I don't think they had it on during that time.
Take a lot of gas.
Yeah, there was actually this year they had like a movie theater that they were this is no shade to the Wasteland staff or anything. I know you guys tried, but there might be a picture of it somewhere, but there was a daytime movie theater. Oh, here's some of the cars, some of the replica Mad Max cars. And people make their own post-apocalyptic cars.
Wow, that's cool.
Drive them through the city as
Weren't
well.
you gonna have like black and white comics and have people take pictures of them? Did you get any of those?
Yeah, I had the thing is I left my copy of 1 and 2, so I had to bring the ongoing series. But I got a couple pictures. Hopefully they're all okay on my GoPro.
We'll post some of those. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I had to use the ongoing, but I was trying to make sure not to lose it. Anyway, they had a daytime theater, and it was supposed to be air conditioned in there, and oh my gosh, that thing was a sauna. Like, it was such a nice idea, but it was just not going to happen, because it was like a giant tent that was supposed to hold the air in, and everybody kept like opening the door and stuff to go in and out of the theater, so it never got cool in there.
Oh, there was an air conditioner in there?
In the
air
theater,
conditioning
yeah.
in there? Okay. Wow, that's pretty darn cool. Look at that.
Yeah, they do a pretty killer job.
Man, you
Some
guys
people
go
go
all
crazy
out.
stuff out there.
They could have, wow, look at that engine. They could have like an outdoor theater maybe.
They
in
used
the
to.
In the evening when it cools off.
That's how the old one was. It was just like an outdoor theater where you could hang out and watch stuff. But they tried the indoor one. Oh, that's a replica of from the Road Warrior movie. That's Humongous's vehicle. You can see him driving right there. The dude in the ski mask. That's Lord Humongous.
You mean here?
Yeah.
It looks like the mask from the heavy metal group. What were they called? Quiet Riot. With that metal, like
mask?
welded metal mask. Yeah. Come feel the noise. Girls, rock the boys.
Yeah, that guy's been going since like the first year this thing started.
He looks like he's all built up too.
He is. He's a bodybuilder. There's actually a documentary about him coming out soon.
Does he talk like this?
He does. It's Jim the Tank Dorsey. He actually used to be a roadie for the Misfits.
I'm a roadie for the Misfits.
He has some kind of musical past.
Come sweat with me.
And he's like, he just kind of wears like a loincloth thing, like from the movie.
Is he the one that had the lover that gets killed in the movie?
No, that was Wes.
Okay, that guy, you felt for him, right? When he almost cried.
Youth.
He almost cried.
Yeah, he was quite upset. There's a guy that dressed up as Wes as well, but he doesn't have.
This wheel doesn't look. This wheel
that
looks like it's
about
gonna fall
to.
off.
That doesn't look too good.
I hope they're not relying on that to get home.
Oh, most of these things get towed to the event anyway.
Yeah, I don't think they're legal. I don't think you can drive those on the
Some
open
of them
road.
are.
That one isn't.
I know the Gigabug is.
That one maybe could be.
It is. That's my buddy. I think that's Bruce's car. Maybe not, but that one's street legal. I saw it driving.
Wait a minute. Are these things lit up at night? They look like those little torch things. That'd be cool.
No, they're if you've seen Fury Road, those are the
Oh, where they
The
spring
explosive.
off of them.
Yeah, they use them as explosives. I forget what they're called. It's gonna drive me crazy, but
Those aren't the poles that they pole vault on, are they?
no, they're the
Oh,
ones that they
okay.
throw that explode.
Oh, okay. So they have like little detonators. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like little buttons, I guess. And so that's a bomb, right? So
Yeah.
I guess it's compressed. That thing compresses and blows up.
Thunder sticks, that's what they're called.
Thunder sticks. Okay. Oh, this is
Yeah.
actually a good photo. It's very clear.
Yeah, I think an actual like photographer took.
But you
this
can
one.
see the detail. Look at this. This is crazy.
Yeah, all the Immortan Joe symbols and stuff. People really go all out. They spend all year building this stuff. Pretty neat. I think they were camp with our neighbors.
It's got a chain incorporated into the bumper.
If you're a car guy, you definitely want to check this event out. There's a lot of car guys and there's a lot of photographers that go there just for that. And there's actually a Wasteland car show that happens every year as well.
Wow, that's cool. It's got a skull and it's got the bones on the end. Pretty
Yeah.
neat. Pretty neat. I want to see what this car next to it is. Let me see. It's like a old Impala station wagon or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of vintage cars that have found. I think it's on a trailer. It looks.
Yeah, is this early when they're still unloading the cars? Maybe.
I think it's when they're like a lot of people convoy. It might be when they're arriving. That road to get there is pretty treacherous. It's a very bumpy, and they're starting to pave it a little bit, but it's a lot of sand, and you will get stuck if you don't have a car that can handle it.
This one's got a little
Scoop or
scoop,
something.
like a
yeah.
cow scooper, but it looks pretty vicious. It's got some blades on the ends there.
Yeah, some of that stuff I think they have to take off on the way, and then they put it in when they're driving on.
So if you guys have any questions for Taylor, this is the time. If you were ever on the fence, that looks like one of those moon rovers.
If you guys have ever gone to or played the games Fallout, in any of the Fallout series, there's a camp that my buddy Paul runs right here. You can see the New Vegas sign, and it's all themed after Fallout New Vegas.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger sections.
Yeah, guys, feel free to ask any questions of Taylor.
So chat right now. Hi, Primark.
Yeah, keep checking back. I want to see what people think of this stuff.
Comic Book Bob wants an in-depth video of your drawing process, Art.
Soon, I'm going to, in the Indiegogo, we have a sketch in the book. So I'm going to do a sketch live or taped. I'm not sure what yet. And I'm going to draw that sketch for you guys. So you'll get to see what it looks like. And it's going to be of black and white. So you'll get your wish there.
So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff regarding the campaign coming up.
Yeah. City of Phoenix property, no trespassing. Red Rocket. So
That's
it's
also from Fallout, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But these are just some of the structures.
So they're bringing in full facades. Like that's a whole
Yeah,
wall.
we had like a full facade this year too.
Wow.
Yeah, it takes a lot of preparation. It's kind of like a job at this point. There's the Mushroom Cloud Lounge. This is inside the city. Some of my
Sweet
tribe
mamma
heading in
jamma.
there. But that thing's been around forever, and they
It's
just
like-
keep extending
It's
it.
like Disneyland for hardcores.
It is, where you get sunburned and heat stroke.
Well, you can get that in Disneyland too.
I guess you can.
Ever since I was a kid, I liked Dune Buggies. So those got to be the most dangerous vehicles ever. They just look like if you rolled that thing, you would die.
Oh gosh. On one hand, it's kind of what they're built for, but on the other, probably not good.
Yeah, I think it because this is this body is all fiberglass. So I guess as long as that structure,
Oh.
your roll cages and stuff are intact, and that you're buckled in, I guess if you rolled the thing, you'd be okay. But
Oh my gosh, our first year going, the pixels, hey Pixel Trader, the rules were a little bit more loose, I guess, because it was still early on in the event, and I saw this chick wreck so hard on her bike. Like she was driving around just really overconfident, dressed like a raider, and she wrecked horribly. And I will never forget it.
tell them about that one person that jumped into a fire or something. What the hell? Oh, there's that car. the station wagon.
Let me see if you can get
That
it
was
open
on
here.
that was on that rack or the trailer.
Oh, there it is.
It's
yeah,
back here,
good
yeah.
eye. And the one in the foreground, the coffin car, is my buddy Jessica's car.
It looks a little like the Munsters, like what was it, Grandpa's Dragula or whatever it was called.
That's right.
Does this have an engine in it?
It does, yeah.
It's a putt-putt. It's like a little like golf cart
It
thing.
moves
Right?
pretty fast.
Does
It
it?
is, yeah. She's been working on that thing for a while.
It looks like it's probably No, it's got a tank back here, so it's probably gasoline.
She's an actress. She lives in LA. She was the one she was in a video for one of Adam Carolla's movies or something.
Oh, okay.
If you guys are Adam Carolla.
So
fans.
tell about was it the girl that jumped in the fire or?
Oh, that was at a different event.
Oh, okay.
That was at something else, but they have very strict fire rules at this event to prevent just that.
Oh, this thing looks cool. Look at those tires. Those are drag race tires.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. That's actually the Thunderdome behind it. That big dome you can see. It was like mid being built there.
What is this? This big A-frame thing?
That was, I think they're building the battle cage over there.
I want to drive that thing.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
It looks like it's got like a jet, like a partial jet engine
I think
in the
it
back.
does. You know, I heard I don't know if it was that one or not, but one of them had a crazy engine because they would take it out to the middle of the desert. You could hear it starting up, and it was making like a hellacious noise.
It looks like it would be a lot of fun, but it's really low to the
Low.
ground. Like,
Oh yeah,
if you didn't have this cage down here, you'd get jacked.
you'd bottom out from a lot of things.
Well, all the rocks and stuff coming up at your feet, and also this is all open, so I bet this whole cockpit fills up with dirt.
Oh yeah.
While you're really moving that thing.
Alcohol turbine, says Joe Flamenco. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
I'm not like, it's weird. I never thought of myself as like a car person. Like my boyfriend is really into cars and he's kind of a mechanic, but like I never thought of myself as being into cars, but I really like post-apocalyptic cars.
But this tire, I mean, when you saw it,
It's huge.
it's huge. The
Yeah.
thing's massive.
Yeah, that thing was like...
It's like 4 feet tall.
Yeah,
at least.
I was gonna say that thing. I'm not a very tall person, but that thing was almost as big as me.
Okay, I'm a rock guy. And I always want to. Are these sound systems back
Yes,
here?
they are.
Holy crap! That's a lot of amps.
Yeah, the speakers at that stage, like when you're close up, like you can feel, like because you've performed and stuff, you can like feel it.
Wow. Are
in your
these
body.
back here as well, or is it just the ones?
Oh
at
no, the ones
Thunderdome?
back there as well.
Is this the back of the stage? Maybe.
I think they were just unloading actually and putting
Oh,
it on. 'Cause
okay.
the stage is behind there, but
Because these are massive.
Oh,
That's
they're
a massive
huge.
PA system.
yeah, they have ones on the side and then all along the front of the stage is speakers. And my ear all day yesterday did not pop, and I blame it on that because I was right in the front. This is one of my favorites too.
That's a coupe.
I think this thing. What is it?
A 4-door coupe.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. I don't know who owns it, but I thought it was pretty cool. I actually wanted to draw it, but maybe one time allows.
Wow, that is cool. And it's what was this called? The
Mushroom Cloud
Mushroom
Lounge,
Cloud
yeah.
Lounge.
If you like,
And then
this
you see the
style of
stage, so you can kind of see it in relationship to some of the other.
Joe says, if you like the style of car, check out Rat Rods and Rat Bikes. Lots of stuff. Yeah, I actually follow on Instagram a couple of Rat Rod pages. I think that they're really cool. It's funny, you can tell at the event, I always see like, I think that's the same one, yeah.
There's the back
I always
of it.
think that there's two subsects of guys at Wasteland, and like,
Did you say sex?
yeah, subsects. There's two separate ones. Like, there's the guys that go all in their costumes, and then there's the guys you see who are like, they're just kind of wearing like stained cargo shorts, like really minimalist costumes. And whenever you see those guys, I always think those are the car guys because they spend all the time on their cars.
Well,
He's probably a car guy.
This guy's got a skirt on.
It's a kilt.
It's a skirt.
No way. Much love for kilts.
You just like what's under the kilt. Oops.
Scottish guys, yeah.
That's cool, man. It's got the fenders and everything, and
It's
it's got
really
the skull
cool.
back here.
But yeah, you can always tell. You're either a costume guy or a car guy.
So this is why Taylor wasn't here last week. She's having fun.
Oh.
Oh man.
That's my buddy Zeno.
Xenomorph. Is that that's a hubcap,
It
right?
is, yeah. He made it into a hat. That was during the massive dust storm, and a photographer caught a picture of him. And
I
thought it was
noticed
really cool.
even TJ's got badges, like they're like police badges.
Yeah, TJ's like his theme is that he's the sheriff.
Okay.
So Zeno's one of his deputies. So he
Okay,
has
so
some
he's
badges.
sworn in. Okay. And
Yeah.
there's your patches with your logo on it.
Yeah, it's our official member patch right there.
Oh, there's the sheriff badge too. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Thank you. I did not take it, but it is a great shot.
So that's xenomorph. I know it's not morph.
No, it is xenomorph.
Oh, okay. Xeno.
Let's see. Rod.
Ooh, this is the stuff where it's at night. It's cool.
Yeah, this is one of the stage shots. I think this is from this year. I think this was.
Yeah, that's a band with some people on stage. This
Yeah,
guy's
and all
got a
the
bass
warboys are
and a
up there.
guitar. I don't see a drummer. I think this guy's keyboard player there.
People are digging the costumes. Yeah, there's a band that plays from the UK called V2A. I don't know if any of you guys are into them, but they have some like Mad Max theme songs, and when they play, they get all the warboys on stage, and it becomes absolute chaos. They do have a rule at night. They actually have to have an anti-spike rule. Like you can't wear spikes and stuff on your costume.
Oh, because you bump into each other. You
Yeah.
draw blood.
There's people like moshing and stuff, so it's not a good idea. That's my my buddy and my tribe mate Aaliyah over at the D's stage.
She's dangerous.
Yeah, she was go-go dancing there. It's her other tribe.
And this is the boat. This is the Waterworld people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They worked extremely hard to get that thing out there. I don't know how like it happened, but it is the real boat from the movie, just cut down.
There's the fish. I like the fish.
Yeah, they got all the Waterworld themed stuff out there. And that place is always going off.
Wow, it's really cool. All right, so let's move on. Boom.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to wipe my nose. I'm incredibly sick. There's a stage during the day.
Look at those bike guys on bikes.
Yeah, it's a huge place. Next year, I'd like to have an ATV or something, just because.
Is this the movie theater?
That's the movie theater. Yeah, you see that tent back there? That was the where the actual
Right here?
the actual movie theater was, but it was like a sauna in there. I went in there during the day because I was like, oh, because they kept talking about how air conditioned it was going to be, and they had a lot of grand plans. And as soon as I walked in, there was this girl laying there that was just like drenched in sweat. So I knew instantly that it wasn't going to be a good time in there. Oh yeah, people are talking about another Indiegogo ending soon.
Who's Indiegogo?
Whose Indiegogo are you guys talking about here? Let's see. Chromosome 96. I don't know what
Yeah, I
Indiegogo
don't
that
know.
is.
Yeah, I don't know that. So this will give you a sense of scale right here.
Yeah, that's the view from
Wow.
from one of the bigger hills you can see. And that
So
doesn't
this would be
show
the
all of it.
outer rim where there's normal
Yeah.
cars and stuff.
Yeah, you can kind of see.
It looks like the
cars
theme
there.
stuff starts about right here. Because there's some
Yeah.
of the yellow tents.
You can kind of see some of the outside has like the med.
Do you have to
tents and
walk
stuff.
all the way out here for the restrooms?
No, there's porta potties everywhere. They're just kind of cleverly hidden, so you don't see them all the time. And that's not even the whole thing.
In the town, they're probably themed, right? So you can't.
They're actually not. They're just kind of like hidden
Okay.
because they can't do anything to them since they're like rented. But they're not too bad, and they clean them every day, so they're not. They don't get too disgusting. And that's from the upper hill. Handyman is another book ending that needs funding. You know what another book needs funding? Black
What's
and
that?
White Remastered.
Damn straight.
That's the Fossil Company. They were new this year, and they did a really good job.
That's cool. There's like a little palette with some kind of bones there.
Yeah, they're really cool people. People bring so much like to the event itself, and you don't have to go this far if you're gonna just go. But
The dig site is open, so good luck trying to get through that dirt. It's gonna be hard as a rock.
it's very loose sand.
Is it really?
Yeah, and that's why when the wind picks up, it turns
Yeah,
to chaos.
maybe so it's not all pat down. Like out here, the dirt is more clay, so it's hard to dig.
Yeah, out there it's like it's a lot of sand.
Okay, here's another stage during the day.
Yeah, you can see all the amps and stuff.
Is this
in
the back of
front.
the theater as well?
That is the back of the theater.
There's
yeah.
some of the porta potties. Yeah, they're back in the back there. Very, very cool. So if you guys were wondering where she was, well, oh, that's
That's
cool.
the Warboys.
They're all painted white.
Yeah.
What the heck are they doing to this poor guy right here? Are they initiating him?
You know what? No, he's one of the in Fury Road. There are those guys on top of the Immortan Joe platform, so he's in their group. He's
The
wearing
guy with the thing over his head?
Yeah, he's wearing a mask.
Oh, okay.
So they're in Fury Road. I don't know if they're ever formally named, but they camp with the Warboys.
Warboys. Warboys.
Yeah, those guys are like the frat boys of the Waste. They're going all the time.
Ah, a mini bike.
Yeah, a lot of people have those.
Man, you can get hurt really bad on a mini bike. I've been hurt very bad. I went through a rose bush, a whole rose bush section, and then I inevitably ended up stopping at a tree, not by choice.
Ooh.
And the rose bush wasn't, it was just my friend's neighbor's rose bush. So,
How old were you?
God, it's probably like 13, 14.
Oh my gosh. That's
Whizzing
about
around on my cousin's mini bike.
I never had one for that very reason.
Those things can get moving pretty fast. And the thing that's scary is even if you're going 20, 30 miles an hour, you're only a couple feet from the ground. So it seems like you're moving at 100 miles an hour.
I always see kids riding those like really bold. I just know they have yet to wreck.
Yeah. So what are these guys with the fist pump? What's going on there?
I think they're getting ready to open the main gate.
Oh, okay. So maybe like a countdown or something?
Yeah, they have a ceremony when they open the main gate where all the themed cars go on a parade through the city. I was on top of one, so I wasn't on the ground cheering.
So this looks like a trailer, right? So this is some kind of truck that's towing this.
It's a part of the main wall to the city.
Oh, okay.
And the gate's just beyond this picture, I would say.
So we got the main gate. We got the Atomic Cafe and the Thunderdome. So we wrapped up. We got through it all. So very, very cool. So is there anything in the chat you want to wrap up?
Yeah, let's wrap up. If you guys haven't supported Black and White yet, Black and White Remastered, that is our Indiegogo that we have going right now. Thank you, Primark, for posting the link. And thank you for being our moderator. I know that somebody else is asking me moderator next time. In our next video, just give a shout out and I'll try to make that happen. We could always use another moderator to help promote the Indiegogo. And we added some new tiers recently. I don't know if you talked about them in your last video, Art, because I've been gone. But let's see where we're at right now. Okay, so we're at 20,510. We have 380 backers. Thank you guys so much, so much. This is beyond comprehension. We need to move this so much further so we can continue. We can build on this, but this is a great start. So thank you guys. We have 20 days left. Black and White is a 48-page graphic novel based on my 80s, my 90s, my 1994 Image comic book. And we're remastering that. Is the pitch in here? I'm looking for the pitch. Let me see.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys, this area's kind of turning into a mess.
So it's a sci-fi action adventure with a little bit of comedy in there, a little bit of romance, and Black and White. Like, it has a tagline: "In a world where law and order is often blurred to gray, justice can only be black and white." Sorry about that. And the story is about an ex-spy with a heavy conscience becomes a vigilante when the woman he loves is wrongfully imprisoned. So, like I said, Black and White is a sci-fi action adventure story that's set in a future like maybe like 2020 or 2030, somewhere in there. So there's a lot of mechs and a lot of robots. So kind of Blade Runner-ish, kind of dystopian. Yeah, and that robots are kind of a way of life for everybody. So yeah, we got that, and we're gonna be posting some stuff up later as well. So we met our first stretch goal, which is to get Pamela, who was my original co-writer on the series, and she's going to be editing this series. So she's going to be signing all the books for you guys. We released or unlocked the first bookmark,
You guys gotta check this thing out.
which is right here. So it's double-sided, and it has the tagline, or part of the tagline: "Justice can only be." I gotta slow down. Black and white remastered. So it's got black and white on
Double-sided
them.
bookmark.
Yeah. And so then we just recently hit the 20,000 stretch goal, which is to upgrade the book with a square bound spine. So it'll be, I don't really think of a graphic novel unless it has a square bound spine. So to me, that's a graphic novel. So we have that.
And for collectors, I think it makes a big difference too, because you can put that book on display on your shelf.
Yeah, because it has the title and everything on the spine. So that's a neat upgrade. And then our next upgrade, which I'm really excited about, and I hope we can get to this point because it's just fun and I like it. It's called Stick It to the Bots, and it's a sticker. And Taylor and I have been playing with this idea for a long time now. So
Yeah, you guys, we wanted this sticker since the last Kickstarter that we did.
yeah, and that image was Whitney impaling Whitney, aka White, impaling a robot with her staff. And so we thought it was funny. It's called Stick It to the Bots. But we never got to that stretch goal. So I'm hoping we can get to this one so we can get these stickers into you guys' hands. And so then...
We're so close.
Yeah, we're really, really close. And so then the next is a mini print, which Taylor is working up the graphic for now. So we hope to be posting that soon. And then this is the ultimate, is the 30K, which will be able to expand the story and add new story pages to it. So Taylor and I already have a bunch of ideas of how to do that. And we just need to get together and actually structure that up.
Yeah, that's one of the stretch goals that I think we want the most, just because we've been doing this remastering thing for a while. We have a lot of ideas, and we have expanded upon the original story, and that stretch goal will really allow us to tell the story fully the way we want to tell it. So it's very important to us that we make that stretch goal, and anything you can do to help us do that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, spread the word. Pick yourself up a book. Anybody you know that's into this type of entertainment, have them come by. Even just like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the YouTube channel will help. So getting the word out is the only way this thing is going to exist and the only way it's going to be successful. So I appreciate all the support that you guys have given so far, and let's just keep this train rolling, like Aerosmith would say. The train kept rolling all night long.
Yeah, we got a ton of great stretch goals, so I hope that really entices you guys to help us push forward.
Yeah, and the stretch goals are also just our way of thanking you for hitting these pinnacles, these new levels. And so any way we can get these nice rewards to you, we're all in favor of it. And so
Dome City Sandman says, "I'll dance provocatively in the streets to let people know. Hopefully it doesn't backfire."
well, don't get yourself arrested on our account. I don't want that to happen. So yeah, so once again, thanks guys, and enough self-promotion. Let's see if we've gone up. Oh, we gone up! Yay!
Excellent. Thanks
guys. Yeah, so 381, and we're at 568. So thanks, guys, and we're gonna do another video. Should we maybe pimp it a little bit? Yeah. Go ahead.
So we're gonna do another video, maybe around 4, and we're gonna talk about a little. Are we going to talk about the movies, or what are we going to talk about? Because I know we're going to do a comparison.
I'm thinking, Taylor and I just brainstormed about this morning. So we're trying to think of new ways to entertain you guys and show you new stuff. And we thought it would be fun, like boxing matches and wrestling matches. It's like this person versus this person. So it'll be a line of videos that we'll do. It'll just be called versus. So just VS, right?
Yeah.
And so what we'll do is we'll take two, hopefully things that you guys are interested. Maybe even we could take what they think is interesting and we can match them up. And so basically we'll do a round robin discussion. We're going to try to get John in here too, so we get 3 points of view. So it'll be Taylor, John, and myself. And we'll talk about what we're going to do. We're going to do Transformers trailer and the new X-Men trailer.
2 newest, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll show you guys the trailer, and then we'll just kind of talk about it, and then we'll see who's going to win in that round. So,
and we want you guys to chime in too. So we're gonna have you guys chime in on which one you think wins out.
Well, you guys will have the ultimate vote, so you guys can vote on what you think is going to triumph over what. So which trailer teaser is better, and so then we'll do stuff like Legos versus action figures. We'll just do all kinds of crazy stuff. And if you guys have any suggestions, let us know, because this is all about interacting with you guys. So that's what this is all about. So like Taylor said, around 4 o'clock California time. So that's Pacific Standard Time, and we'll come up with that for you guys. So have a good day. Was there anything you wanted to leave them with, Taylor?
Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And go to the link in the description to support Black and White Remastered.
Yay! All right, guys. Have a good day.